Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the previous lecture, we have seen the introduction of indices. Hope you have understood the basic introduction of indices and what does the indices means. Now, in this video, let's move on to the advanced level of indices, that is square and cube. What do we mean by square? Square is the second power of any number. Second power of any number is called as square of that number. For example, 2 raised to the power 2, 5 raised to the power 2, 8 raised to the power 2, minus 3 raised to the power 2, 4 by 3 raised to the power 2. Any number, if the power of that number or the index of that number is 2, if the index of that number is 2, then we called it as the square of 2. This is the square of 5. Here we will call it 8 square or 8 raised to the power 2. Here 4 by 3 square. It will be read as minus 3 square. Okay, so the second power of any number, second power. Here is also second power, here is also second power, here is also second power. Here is also a second power, here also. So any number whose power is 2 is called as the square of that number. Here it is called as 2 square or the square of 2. This 5 square or the square of 5. This is 8 square or square of 8. This is 4 by 3 square or square of 4 by 3. This is minus 3 square or the square of minus 3. Okay, clear? Now let's move on to cube. If any number has the power or the index 3, for example 8 raised to the power 3, 5 raised to the power 3, minus 2 raised to the power 3, 4 by 5 raised to the power 3, minus 1 upon 2 raised to the power 3. So any number whose power is 3, is called as cube of that number. Okay, so this will be read as 8 cube. This is 5 cube. This is minus 2 cube. This is 4 by 3 cube. This is minus 1 upon 2 cube. Okay, or we can also read it as cube of 8, cube of 5, cube of minus 2, cube of minus 1 upon 2, cube of 4 by 5. Okay, now let's see the multiplication of indices with the same base. Same base whose bases are same. Let's see the multiplication of those indices. Okay, here one example is given. If we multiply the two indices means the number which is written in the form of raised to the power 2 raised to the power 4. This is called as indices. Okay, 2 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power 3. Let's see what will be the result. If you multiply 2 raised to the power 4 by 2 raised to the power 3, here the bases are same. 2, the base of 2 raised to the power 4 is 2. Here also the base is 2. The bases are same, but the powers are different. Okay, let's see what will be the answer. 2 raised to the power 4 means we multiply 2 by itself 4 times. Okay, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and 2 cube means we multiply 2 by itself 3 times. Okay, so what will be the answer? Here 2 is written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So we can write it as 2 raised to the power 7. Right? It means that when we multiply two indices with the same base, here the bases are same, then the power will add. Here 4 plus 3 will give 7. है ना? 2 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power 3 will give 2 raised to the power 4 plus 3, that is 7. Okay, what does it mean? It means that if we multiply the two indices, Here these are the two indices, 2 raised to power 4 and 2 raised to power 3, and if you multiply them, then the powers get add. In multiplication of two indices, the powers of the indices will get add. Okay, here the powers 4 plus 3, it will give 2 raised to power 7. Let's see the another example. Minus 3 square into minus 3 cube. Here the base is minus 3. Here the base is also minus 3, means the base is same, and we are going to multiply these two indices. So minus 3 square will give minus 3 into minus 3, and minus 3 cube will give minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So we can also write it as minus 3 is common, so we will write it common, minus 3 raised to the power 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, raised to the power 5. Okay, so minus 3 square into minus 3 cube will give minus 3 raised to power 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Okay, by solving we get the minus 3 raised to power 5, and by formula also we get minus 3 raised to power 5. It means that when we multiply the two indices with the same base, suppose this is one indices a raised to power m into a raised to power n. These are the two indices and we multiply them. These are the two numbers, a raised to power m into a raised to power n. Here the bases are same. In place of a, we can take any number, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number, and here that number is constant, base is constant. So on multiplying, it will give the addition of powers, a raised to power m plus n. Okay, clear? It means that if you multiply the two indices with the same base, base कैसे होना चाहिए? Same होना चाहिए. If the base is same, then the powers will get add. Okay. Now let's see some of the questions related to that. Let's see the practice set 27. We have to simplify 7 raised to the power 4 into 7 raised to power 2. Here the bases are 7 and 7, means the bases are same, and there is multiplication in between them. So in multiplication, we write the base as it is, and powers 4 and 2 will get add. 7 raised to power 4 plus 2, that will give 7 raised to the power 6. Okay, see this question. Minus 3 by 2 raised to the power 5 into minus 3 by 2 raised to power 3. Here also the bases are minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 by 2, that is same, and in between there is multiplication. So in the multiplication of indices, we write the base constant, base same, minus 3 by 2, and we write the addition of powers, addition of 5 and 3, it will give 8. Clear? Now let's see question number 2. Minus 11 raised to power 5 into minus 11 raised to the power 2. Here also the basis is minus 11, and in between there is multiplication. So in multiplication we will add the powers. 5 plus 2 will give 7. Okay, here a raised to power 16 into a raised to power 7. So a is the base that is common in both, and we will write in multiplication addition of powers, 16 plus 7. So it will give a raised to the power 25. Okay, let's see question number 3. 6 by 7 into 6 by 7 cube into 6 by 7 raised to the power 5. Here also the base is 6 by 7. So we will write the common base 6 by 7, and in place of multiplication we get the addition of powers. Okay, so 6 by 7 raised to the power 5 plus 3. So it will give 6 by 7 raised to the power 8. Okay. Now let's see question number 6. P by 5 cube into P by 5 7. Here also the base is P by 5, that is common in both, and there is multiplication in between these two indices, so we will write the base common P by 5 raised to the power 3 plus 7. So it will give P by 5 raised to the power 10. Okay, so here we have completed the exercise number or the practice set 27. In the next lecture we will see some of the more properties of indices. Okay, hope you have understood this lesson. Allah Hafiz.